Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the, let's see, first, second, third, fourth live album from Coldplay, which is Ghost Stories Live 2014. It's basically all of Ghost Stories, but live from a lot of different locations, which is pretty nice to me, so yeah, how I usually do these types of reviews, that I go over all the songs, actually, and rank all them. I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of WWE reviews, and I'm trying not to say matches, bruh. But yeah, I'm gonna go over all the songs and rank all of them, and then give the full album rating at the end. So, started off with "Always in My Head," the live version. This comes from the Royal Albert Hall in London. Honestly, I like this better than the studio version because it gives more of a feel to it. I don't know how to explain it really well, but with this one, it just gives more of a good feeling or a bigger emotional feeling to it. I don't know, the way Chris was exclaiming, not, I don't know what I mean. The way Chris was just vocalizing a little bit, it just, I don't know, gave more of a big emotional feeling than the studio version. I'm gonna give it a 4.3 out of 5. I suck at doing this, so click off the video right away if you hate me or whatever. Why am I don't know. Next up is Magic. This comes from the Enmore Theater in Sydney. Uh, I never really liked Magic, or Magic was always the worst song in the album for me. So with this one, I don't. It was about the same for me. I'm gonna give it a 3.8 out of 5. Really nothing special to me. So yeah. Next up was Ink, and this comes from Le Casino de Paris in Paris. Great, I probably messed up the pronunciation, but whatever. Ink is always like a very interesting song to me. I don't know, it just carries, with some of these songs, they just basically carry the same emotional feeling from the studio version into a live setting. It's just basically Ink with crowds. So, yeah, I still love it though. I'm gonna give it a 4.2 out of 5, so that's pretty cool. So next up we have is True Love from the Enmore Theater in Sydney, as well as Magic. This, wait, what? I don't know. But we have True Love here. True Love, man, it just, like I said, basically the same exact feeling, only with a live crowd, so nothing really there. I'm just gonna give it a 4.4 out of 5. I love hearing it, so yeah. I don't know, I'm really just going by this fast. Next up was Midnight from the Royal Albert Hall in London. This one, I don't know if it was the same. The crowd was really off sync. I don't know if anyone else noticed that. The crowd was really off sync with how they were going along with the beat. I don't know. It just felt weird to me. That was the only main thing I saw with this song. Like the only main thing that stood out from it is like the crowd just being really off sync with it. I don't know if I was the only one that noticed that, or I don't know if I'm completely wrong. That's just what I noticed. I don't know. I'm gonna still give it a 4.1 out of 5 because I like Midnight. I don't know. Next up was Another's Arms. This comes from the Beacon Theater in New York. Honestly, I had said Another's Arms was really misutilized in the Ghost Stories album, with the guitar being so muted, the instrumental just being lacking. With this live version, it just sounds so much more clear and all that, which, yeah, the song sounds so much better in the live setting because the instrumentals are not misutilized or yeah, or underutilized, my bad, like they are in the studio version, which, awesome. I'm gonna give it a 4.6 out of 5. That guitar solo, it really hits. Speaking of the instrumental, the guitar solo, it really hits right in the feels right there. I like it a lot. 4.6 out of 5. And yeah. Next up is Oceans. This one is from Ework Cologne. Oceans is just a really awesome song live. For some reason, the beginning of it reminded me of Spies a little bit. I don't know why. The beginning of Oceans from this version of it, it just sounds like Spies. I don't know why. Oh my gosh. That's not impressive. But I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. I've always loved Oceans. I've always thought Oceans was a perfect song. Especially with this type of album. I always thought it was perfect for it. 5 out of 5. Next up is A Sky Full of Stars. A Sky Full of Stars is always a bop in a live setting. Really surprised, or I'm not really surprised, but I'm still surprised in a way that they are not using it as their set closers. Like, Feels Like I'm Falling in Love? Nah, it's not good as a closer. Beautiful, hell no, it's not good as a closer. Up and Up, it's fine as a closer. I just prefer Sky Full of Stars over this one. What else? Every Teardrop is a Waterfall. Sky Full of Stars a little bit more over it. What else was that? Death and All His Friends. The Sky Full of Stars a little bit more preferring that. I'm just saying it's good as a closing option, which, yeah, in a live setting it's always great. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. So yeah. And the last track was Oh. This comes from Royce Hall in Los Angeles. Oh, or Fly On. They didn't really use much of Oh. or unless I didn't. I don't know. I haven't listened to Live in Royce Hall in a while, so. Or yeah, I only listened to like the first 3 minutes, and then I had to come here and. But it's always just an amazing song in my opinion. Just Fly On is just beautiful, beautiful song in my opinion. So, yeah, really nothing much to say there. I'm just gonna give it a 5 out of 5. You can all, but in the background you can kind of hear the guitar licks a little bit more. So that's another improvement in my opinion. But yeah, I'm gonna give a 5 out of 5. So if I had to rank these, Oceans actually takes the number one. This is a difference here because in my album review for Ghost Stories, it was first, Oceans second, but this time it's switched in my opinion. I don't know why. I just like Oceans live better than anything else in this album. So yeah. Number 1 and 2, Oceans and both 5 out of 5s. Another's Arms goes third, A Sky Full of Stars fourth, True Love goes fifth, Always in My Head sixth, Ink goes seventh, Midnight goes eighth, and the worst song on this album is Magic going ninth. So the entire album, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good in my opinion. Yeah. I like that they used a lot of different locations for this, because like in Live 2003 they used only like Sydney as that location. Well, I also like that they did that in Left, Right, Left, Right, Left. They used different locations as well. In Live 2012, they used the same one, or kind of the same ones. I mean, they switched around some locations from around there, but that's it. With this one, they switched around a lot of locations. Like, you have Ewick, Cologne, you have Royce Hall, you have the Beacon Theater, you have the Royal Albert Hall, you have the Enmore Theater in Sydney, Le Casino de Paris. And yeah, that's like 6 different locations, which I think is pretty cool to see them, to see like a lot of diverse, a lot of differing venues for these songs, which I really liked. I don't know why. I wish for all 9 songs they could have been all different arenas. I don't know. That's just what I would want. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. I really liked this album. I really liked it. So yeah. Well, that's it for the Ghost Stories era. Now we move on to the Head Full of Dreams era, which, yeah, let's. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye.